Do you have a completely drained battery? If so, you may be thinking of buying one of these. Before doing so, watch this video so I can show you why these are simply meh. This is the $70 NOCO Genius 5. Why would anyone need to buy this? The most likely scenario is that you have a completely drained battery, something close to 1 volt or less, something so low that even jump starters have trouble working with. Whereas the jump starter provides quick results, a lot of people prefer to slow charge their batteries for longevity. There's actually a NOCO Genius 2 which runs at 2 amps. However, that one's rated for 40 amp hour batteries, whereas this one, the 5 amp, is rated for 120 amp hour batteries. This one also has a repair mode. Let's get this opened up and see what's inside. It's pretty straightforward. You have a mounting clip, the clamps, the main wiring, and the charging unit itself. Let's go on outside and try this out. I'm going to start by clamping on the battery side. Hopefully this doesn't blow up in my face. Alright, that's kind of weird. It's saying the polarity is backwards, even though I obviously have it right. It appears to be a much bigger issue, so I'm going to disconnect this for now and try it on a different battery. So this battery says it could use a little bit of charge. It says it's not very healthy, so let's put this on this battery and see what happens. If we connect it to that battery, it shows as 12 volts and looks like it's charging. Let's leave it on for a few hours and see what happens. Okay, so it's done. It's just blinking green. I'm going to disconnect it and test out the battery. Looks good enough. I'm going to reclamp this battery and we are good here. So it looks like without these clamps connected, it still shows reverse polarity. I'm going to try to put it in force mode. Hold this for 5 seconds. I swear it's not doing anything. With the clamps connected, let's try again. Still nothing. After some investigation, it seems like this is a known issue where if there's no battery connected, it is showing reverse polarity. This is more of a long-term issue I have seen on some reviews for this product. Let's try disconnecting this second part of the wire and see if that helps. Once disconnected, it's still showing reverse polarity, so there's not a short in the downstream wire. The fuse is still good. Let's try a different battery. This is my riding mower, which also has trouble starting. This one is 0%, 0%. Let's see if that charger can save this battery. This is an AGM battery. Safety glasses on. Let's put this on here. Okay. Good. Let's try putting AGM and see what happens. It hasn't even been 5 minutes, so that doesn't seem right. Let's try to go into repair mode. Okay, hold this for 3 seconds. Once you see a 6-volt light, push mode again, and it will go into repair mode. This takes up to 4 hours, so let's check on it later. Once it's in standby mode, it is done. Let's remove the clamps and see if it worked. After 4 hours, we can see that this has done absolutely nothing. If you noticed earlier, I had this set incorrectly. This is now set to the 340 cca AGM battery that I'm testing. Let's try using this battery to repair this one. Once again, I'm going to go into repair mode. And let's see if I can actually trick it. Nope, you can't trick it. Actually, I lied. If you move quick enough, it'll actually go into repair mode. So let's wait and see if this works. Let's give it a few hours. This ended up taking the entire night to charge. Right now it's back in maintenance mode. The question is, can it hold a charge? This looks promising. Let's take it outside and see if it actually will start the car. And success. So that's good news. So this fixed my Camry. Here's the problem. We plug this in. It flashes, but then it goes to reverse polarity. The problem is you can't get into force mode without first being in standby, whether the clamps are connected or not. Worse, if a battery is not working, it really should be illuminating this light right here with the X. Unfortunately, it's a showstopper without force mode. Fortunately, Amazon, when you try to return this, will offer to replace it. And here's the replacement. Let's open it up and see how it goes. Just like the original, this one is also shrink wrapped, so I know it's brand new, or should be. Here's the new unit. Let's plug this in and see what happens. It flashes. See? Standby mode. Whereas this one shows reverse polarity. Let's try to do what I could not do earlier. Push this button and see if it goes into force mode. There you go. It's flashing. At this point, you would choose which battery you want, connect it, and then it'll have a sequential light bar for a few minutes like that. And after 5 minutes, it goes to normal charging. This is the mode I could not get from this one. Alright, let's wrap it up. If you buy this new and you see something like this, or if you're a long-term owner within the 3-year warranty, make sure you demand satisfaction. In my case, I simply returned it. For me, if there's no force mode, it's a showstopper. Maybe for you, you don't care. If you want to just use these as a maintainer, I'm sure it will work, but it's pretty expensive at $70 if it can't do everything it advertises. I know they try to simplify everything by just having a single button, but as you see, it's not very intuitive. You have to click around, hold it down, and it makes you really wonder where the genius name comes from. Note that with this one, had I not had a spare dead battery, or a kind of dead battery, it would have been completely unusable. All in all, I rate this a 3 out of 5 stars, or average. That's just my personal opinion, so if you disagree, feel free to leave a comment down below. Hope this helped someone today, and see you all next time.